This is my first video. Yay! Welcome to my chaotic reading life. Hi, hello, my name is Hannah. I started this YouTube channel to share all things reading because duh, why not? I've been an actual reader for since 2023, so about 3 years now. I feel that I have acquired a specific genre of reading that I thoroughly enjoy, and that would be dark romance. I'm trying to get into other genres as well, but
stop the cap.
This video is going to be my April reading wrap up. In total, I read 8 books in the month of April, which FYI, I fall into reading slumps very, very quickly. The fact that I read 8 books this month says a lot. Like, that is probably the highest book count I've ever read in a month. These are not all the books that I have read in April. I'm only maybe doing it because these are the only books that I have on my shelves that look similar. But I have a Kindle and I read pretty much every single book of mine on my Kindle. I will insert a picture, the book that I'm talking about. I do have one of them, which is Game On. We're gonna start with this one because this was the first book of April that I read because it had just released from Nevessa Allen. This book, honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest, sue me. I personally didn't really like it as much as the first 2. I know everybody's obsession with Lights Out. It's a great book, but personally, book 2 for me, Caught Up, was probably the best out of the whole series. I liked this book, but I'm learning that I'm not really a why choose kind of girl. And when the scene happened, I was multiple times, by the way, I was like, oh, like I was intrigued, but I was like, and the plot to me wasn't really that great. This is what I rated it. I mean, like I said, it was a good book. I love Nevessa Allen. She is my girl. Her series have been great. Like, this series specifically has been amazing. I loved everything about it, and the fact that Lights Out is going to be a TV show, I'm very excited. So the next book in April that I read was a duet, and it was Little Stranger and Little Liar, The Web of Silence duet by Leigh Rivers. And oh my goodness, I have never, and when I tell you, I have never loved a forbidden romance more in my entire life. This book did something to me. When I was reading it, I was like, just hooked in the entire time. I genuinely, every page that I turned, I was like, what's happening? What's happening? The plot, great. The spice, amazing. The scene with the dad, oh dear God. Every second I was eating it up. When I reached the end of the book and I started seeing other characters come into play, I was like, wait a minute. This is linked to the Edge of Darkness trilogy, which was my plan to read next. Come to find out after I read everything that you're actually supposed to reverse it. You're supposed to read the Edge of Darkness trilogy first, then the Web of Silence duet. But I'm me. And I kind of switched things around unintentionally without even realizing it. But when I got to the end of Little Liar, I was like, oh my God, this just made me 10 times more excited. So with that being said, the next series or books that I had read in April was the Edge of Darkness trilogy. And when I tell you, I don't think I have recovered series yet. Honest to God, I don't think I have. I've kind of been in a reading slump ever since. This series broke me in all of the best ways possible. When I tell you, this was a guaranteed, hands down, no questions asked, 5-star read. Pretty much my only 5-star read of the whole month. And oh my God, every book just kept getting better and better. I don't think I have had not only a series, but a storyline this good since I read Haunting and Hunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. Because I read that in the beginning of the year. Like, I started Haunting Adeline last year, and then I finished Hunting Adeline in the beginning of this year. That duet broke me in half in all the best ways possible, and I have not had a book since. This trilogy, oh my God, did it for me. So as we all know, 5 stars across the board. Across the board. This was amazing. Everything about it was awesome. After I read the Edge of Darkness trilogy, to finish off April was Cunning Vows and Mischievous Lies by T.L. Smith. This is part of a series technically, but I read them as interconnected standalones. The first book that I read was Cunning Vows. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. I'd say that it was like a 4-star read for me. If it would have been probably a higher 4-star read for me if I had not just finished a series that probably will put me in a slump for the rest of my life no matter what. It was a pretty good book. I mean, it was about, you know, the FMC and the MMC. Like, the FMC is a badass. Let me tell you, this girl is on her shit. She is on it. Like, she is a Russian badass, okay? And I loved her. She put up with no BS. None. And the MMC is a morally gray, possessive type of guy, and he met her once. It was an enemies to lovers, but in a very fast pace. He fell first, but she fell harder. And we love it. We love that over here. Same thing with Mischievous Lies. This is about their kids. This is about a whole, like, interconnected family. The FMC and the MMC. Hawk and Ivy, enemies to lovers. Love it. I'm starting to learn that enemies to lovers is a great trope because I'm here for it. Same thing with Cunning Vows. It was an enemies to lovers and I loved every second of it. I was eating it up. This is what I rated Cunning Vows, and this is what I rated Mischievous Lies. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Genuinely, I hope that we can build the greatest community on this page and we can all be book besties and we can fantasize over morally gray men together. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. I post weekly, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and you turn on your bell notifications. Bye!